Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Goodbye, Miss Bartender 123.0. Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, we're back. We're playing Valhalla. We have a long time until we need to stop. About 4 hours. Yeah, so we're playing this game for 4 hours. I already did all the stuff that I needed to do in Warcraft, so here we are. Let's go. I have no idea if I'm gonna finish this game today, obviously, because I have no clue about this game. So, we'll see. We're at a break time. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Back. Looks like you've come down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2 centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. Delicious water. If you're wondering why I'm so late, well, reasons. I was like, I don't want to stream WoW, so I'm just gonna finish everything that I needed, and then do all the stuff that I need for work, and switch to this. And here we are. This feels a little better, because I don't need to show you same old stuff from WoW, and I get to play a different game. And if we finish this, we're gonna do another game that I have lined up. Well, I have 2 games lined up, or actually even 3. But the first 2 are from the same series, and I'm probably not gonna spend way too much time on them. But we'll see. And the third one should be pretty damn long. So, we'll see. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with, too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professional until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. And yet, he can still run faster than me with it. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A Brandtini. A big one. I'm in a good mood. Big Brandtini. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. There you go. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Excuse me. Back. Yeah, she's right. I always want to stuff myself with, well, I want to stuff myself with any food, but that's different. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking a no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure, I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times, she started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. So, you two have known each other for most of your lives? I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff, the kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Ugh. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though, he was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Ooh. Hey Jill, what's this? Balloon Light? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 balloon lights for the girls. All age on the rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here. I don't know, I kinda like it. Yeah, but after the third one it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light? Huh. I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that and that she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing. She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every White Knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members... It's unfair, you know? Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals, Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favor, I think. But, you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. Okay. Let me message some people real quick. There we go. Messaged everybody. And I guess he wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving actually. Come say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah, we'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Wait, that's my very, well, it's not my first customer, but that's the girl who tried to jump out of the window, and she's an intern for that Donovan guy. And she was supposed to organize an interview for somebody. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was. Blended, blended, blended. Okay, give me a moment. Sorry, that was a weird sound, like somebody like ran into my door or something. I apologize. Here. Thanks. So how's the work on the webpaper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Ooh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts, even if you do what you want. You'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost killed yourself. Yes, we know. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the Augmented Eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? Well, they weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do? And all that. But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know. Bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly. Bubbly. Oh, there we go. Bubbly. Let's give her fringe weaver, yeah? No. Let's see. Beer is 200, 150, 280, 260. Let's go with this one. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It's also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason, that's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you, I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then, at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright, just for something, literally. Here, thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want. Study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be a priority and all that. Thanks. I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Yeah, I just made $500 on you, girl, so thank you. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey. Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing. I know, I came for you. For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calm down a bit, but honestly I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Yeah, baby. Look at all that money. On the 24th, Jill wants to get in a holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. $13.50. So it's tomorrow. I might be able to make like $50, so I think I should buy the tree. Okay, let's read some newspapers. Monster Girlfriend and Churari. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, that fucking music. Is this a goat? Dunno, do you like the goat girl? Heh. I'm going to marry a goat. It's an alright game, 8 out of 10 at most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equal bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? Normies? Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. Yup. Oh, by the way. Today I realized something when I opened the game. Where is it? There we go. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukeban game? You know what's the funny part is? This game is made by Sukeban. Self-referential. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilim can't remember exactly what they had heard, but the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they're being broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Is Kira Miki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilim being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can be treated as human because they are moral and such, cannot really understand what's it like to be alive. But most of the Kira Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilim people are insane. To me, Mickey knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city, Richard Snow, 55, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what's life about anyway. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency protocol, but we can provide them with foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in this shortage crisis in the first place. Okay, we can save the here. And then we gotta buy this, unfortunately. So tomorrow we will need extra 70 bucks. So let's hope it works. Hey, there's the Christmas tree. Okay, go to work. Friday, December 23rd. Oh! Wait. Yeah, I counted it correctly then. Yeah, I got it correctly. Okay. Hey. How are you feeling? Lilim are soft and warm. Come again. You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explain myself. Sorta, kinda. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? Okay, 1 second. I was sneezing and getting runny nose for some inane reason. Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from you are the last thing you want. Oh god, wow. Stupid sneezing. I think it's coming back. God damn it. I'm not sure why am I sneezing. Holy shit. That's been happening more and more lately. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Okay, I think we're good, right? Tell me I'm good. Please tell me I'm good now. Okay, I think I'm alright. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Oh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Eh, it's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Syrah thing. Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. Union. We created our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those safe harbor bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is I take him more seriously, but it's the talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright, a manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. Manly bitter. Let's go with pile driver. It's pretty manly and bitter. Here. Oh shit. Did not mute my mic, I apologize. Okay, I will be right back. I need to blow my nose real quick. This is getting annoying. Be right back. Okay, there we go. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Wow, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks! Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Sarah afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand though, like the fact we don't have enough bowls for everyone. Can they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has the right to have his own bowl. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait. Don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the bowls. It's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of bowls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together, don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Ooh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Strauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with that vet who those safe-for bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile is too cute, so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Still got her runny nose. God damn it, can't get rid of it. Stupid. I apologize, guys. A lot of muting this stream. Great, Jill can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for the day, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Jill looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When he put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, we just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Do you want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though, it's the beer. Can't argue with that. I will make it a big one. What are you talking about? Of course I'll make it a big one. Here, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled, like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and even gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. Okay, I'll be right back again, guys. Sorry. God, oh God. I might save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I will know we get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why it says that you two would make a fine couple. It's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilim? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So, in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Oh, of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Alright, okay, enough Laura for a night. Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a Bloom Light, please. Give me a Fringe Weaver. Bloom Light and Fringe Weaver. Oh, god damn it. Stupid nose. Aged on the rocks and mixed. Okay, and Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver is the one that is... yeah. As I thought... There you go. Take him. Take him. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a Bloom Light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were of course part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Ain't that true, sister? Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How's that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. One sec. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. Championing. Fuck it. Whatever. Sounds good enough. Good enough for me. And if it's good enough for me, it will be good enough for you guys. Hey, what's up, Dmitry? Okay, I think I might have been gone. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way. You need to Stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safe Art toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working in a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early in the morning. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. Instead of saving into one save, we're gonna save in the second save. Because we might not get enough money for tomorrow. And if we don't get money for tomorrow, something bad might happen. So, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Because I have the first save that is right before I bought the tree, when I still have enough money. And, you know, why am I explaining this like as if it's some sort of speedrunning thing? Jesus Christ. No, it's just common fucking sense. No dogs in sight. Let's play the same music from the morning.
Intermission.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Dmitri. Thank you very much. Why is it not playing a sound and why is it not showing up in the events list? I have no idea. But arigato gozaimashita, Dmitri-kun. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Oh, thank God it's not. I'm so glad it's not Virgilio. Although, I mean, Shubs is not here, so he's not gonna get pissed off, and I think everybody else feels quite about him, except for me. I facepalm real hard in my mind when I read this shit. Alma. She seems down. Maybe there is something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... Oh my god. Are you expecting me to remember what she ordered before? Well, okay. Dmitri, since you were watching this game pretty much the whole thing, do you think you remember what that blonde chick liked? Because I don't remember at all. I know what, like, Dorothy likes, but definitely not what this girl likes. Beer, maybe? Didn't make an effort to memorize. Well, I thought maybe like if you see a name you'll be like, oh yeah, maybe that. No. You know what? I'll give you a Brandtini. Seems to work fine with all the ladies. Is that 12? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, and this? It's on me. Drink, so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Okay, I'm sorry guys, I need to blow my nose again. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened today. Like, I started sneezing again and runny nose. Like, I don't have any allergies. Plus, it's not allergy season. And as I always joked, the only allergy that I have is to working. So, yeah, you're doing any kind of work, especially physical labor. But this is bullshit. Feels horrible. So, how is it? A Brantini. So you do pay attention to what I asked for. Boom, bitch! I'm the best. I'm the best bartender there is. I knew it. A classy lady like her, with giant tits like that, will always appreciate a Brantini. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I... All I could recall is that she had something with alcohol. Well, most of them like alcohol. The only person that I know that usually doesn't ask alcohol-related stuff is Say. Sometimes she's like, give me something without alcohol. And usually that happens after she had 2 or 3 drinks with alcohol in it already. But speaking of alcohol, do you guys know who's like how to determine who's the most drunk person in a bar? It's not the person who's chugging a bottle of vodka or like dancing on the table. No. It's the person who's drinking coffee. Imagine? Because they think that after chugging all of that and drinking all night, a little cup of coffee will help. And they're not drinking to like feel better about themselves. Or feel better and then go. No, they drink that coffee to feel better and continue even with more drinking. So look for those people. And you know what? It's not a joke that I came up with. I heard that joke, but it hit me close to home because I remember that at one point I don't remember if you were there, Dimitri. Probably you were, but me and Max went out drinking, and you as well, I guess, or maybe not. And we got drunk, and he's like, "Hey, let's get some coffee." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Why would you need coffee after all of this?" So we went coffee. He got coffee. I didn't. And then we went back to drinking. And I'm like. And after I heard that joke yesterday, I was like, shit. That shit actually happens in real life, you know? I never understood drinking coffee after drinking alcohol. That's like... I'd puke, probably. Anyway, back to the game. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom, but the highlight was him ordering a brandtini for me. Different time, coffee and plus drinking events if you involve spilling Irish coffee on you by a waitress. Yes, that happened this time, I think. It happened when I came back from Uzbekistan this year. Good thing it didn't leave a mark on my suit, but I still had to bring it to dry cleaners and be like, because I was like, I don't see it, but I know it's there. So I was like, fucking get rid of this shit, please. You know what actually pisses me off about Irish coffee? Is that in like all the restaurants and stuff, holy crap. I'm sorry. Jesus. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, back. Oh. I think I was getting way too hot in that shirt, and maybe that's what triggered me sneezing, because usually sweat is actually doing that to me sometimes. My own. Anyway, whatever. So, going back to what I was gonna say. What I dislike about Irish coffee, and it's not necessarily about Irish coffee itself, but the way they sort of present it in like restaurants or bars or cafes, they always bring it to you in such small goddamn cups that you don't get a chance to enjoy it. Like it's like 2-3 gulps of it, and that's it. Like, if you want Irish coffee, just fucking make it yourself at home. Like, get a giant, like, mug like this, and it's gonna be awesome. That's like my problem with Irish coffee in those places. It also cools down faster than light. Yeah. Well, yeah. Because it's so small, I just drink it like almost in one shot and it's gone. But there isn't much to drink, so there's like, fuck it, whatever. Anyway, but but Irish coffee is amazing though. Great. I mean, I'm a big fan of Bailey's as it is. Like I can drink it straight without adding it to anything, and it's gonna be dope. Like some people like putting Bailey's on ice cream and stuff, and I'm like, I tried it once and it's like, that's like ruining two products at the same time, ruining ice cream and ruining Bailey's. Coffee Bailey's is like the best shit. Like I remember one time Dmitry got me a bottle of coffee Bailey's. I've never had that one before. I only had like the vanilla whatever. And coffee Bailey's is the shit. Unfortunately, the store next to me wasn't selling the coffee one, only normal one. So I really remember that particular bottle because I think ever since then I haven't had coffee Bailey's. Plus, after a while, I stopped buying Bailey's just because even if you drink the whole bottle, you're not gonna get any buzz. And it's supposed to be a liquor. So I went to something a little more heavy, like whiskey. But anyway, excuse me. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. How? Ever since that day, he'd call me Brantini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So, why are you deflating? Oh, and speaking of Brantinis, I've never had a martini. I don't know, is it interestingly enough or whatever. Like, I only had margaritas. If you talk about drinks in big fucking glasses or whatever you want to call them. You know what? But anyway. I was gonna say, you know what makes no goddamn sense to me is why the champagne flutes are called flutes, like the glasses that you drink champagne out of. It's a fucking glass. Jesus Christ. It doesn't even look like a flute. More like a cucumber, or half of it, or something. But I guess it wouldn't sound as nice saying champagne cucumber. Whatever. You know, thoughts that come into my head. Yeah. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly. My grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. Then maybe you can make flute sounds by blowing at a flute champagne. Oh! That is... That actually could be it. Maybe. Like you can make the sound, but... Alright, we're gonna check actually. We're gonna check right now. We're gonna drop everything. Now I'm interested. Why flute is called that? How shape affects taste. Jesus Christ. Champagne, I demand glass shape. Alright. It doesn't say why it's called that. But apparently, Russia in the 19th century was the second world's consumer of champagne. And the champagne glasses that were produced in Russia were extremely popular in America. Also in 19th century. So, well, those are the two facts that I just got out of an article that I just skimmed through. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Well... Huh, you reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Wow. Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. Oh, the husband was beating her. I was like, because the way it was written, I figured since she's such a shitty person, she beat her husband, left him, then decided, I'll take him back, and the guy did a smart thing. He fucked her for a couple of nights and then left again because he's like, I am not dealing with any abuse anymore. Yo, I got my rocks off. Bye. But I guess I was incorrect in there. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Great picture. Ah! Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. Well, I mean... That would be a weird conversation to have, wouldn't it? Like if your brother or sister, if you're a girl, came to your mother and said, you know what? Daughter's a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Ooh, boom! Boom, a joke about her big titties. Why am I making this sound and these fucking hand motions? I don't know. Brr. Now, all I see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Boom! Got him. Fucking got him. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Man. You know what would... like... You know who I sympathize a lot with? Like, out of not so shitty situations. Like, I sympathize with people who are, like, in, I don't know, car wrecks, or whose people are suffering from cancer or whatever. Not, like, excluding all of that horrible shit. You know the people who I sympathize the most with? Or not the most, but a lot with? Are the people who have food allergies. Like, who have, I don't know, ice cream allergies, or, I don't know, fucking bread allergies, or, like, shrimp allergies. Like, thank God I don't have any of that shit. I would not imagine my life if I could not eat something. Like, it's horrible. Like, not allergy. Jesus Christ. I love, like, all kind of... I'm not gonna say the word because then it's gonna be shit show in the chat saying, oh, you like nuts. No, but yeah, it's horrible. Having food allergies is horrible. Like having like pollen allergies, yeah, you whatever. That's your body telling you that without medication, you probably be dead. Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah, these nuts. Yes, Dmitry. I was afraid of that. So, but the food allergies, that is sad. Holy shit. Like, chocolate, like, having an allergy to chocolate. Like, if that happens to me, if somehow that those floodgates open up and I get a chocolate allergy, I'm just gonna be like, I would take a handful of anti-allergen pills, just fucking chug it down my throat, and then eat all the chocolate that I can. At least I'll die a hero who enjoyed everything that he ever loved for the last time. Or maybe not. I don't know, whatever. I love chocolate. As if you couldn't tell by my physique, I love chocolate. Especially like milk chocolate. You know what? What's interesting? Not long time ago, I really loved white chocolate, but after I came here, all the white chocolate that I tried is kinda garbo. Like, a lot of it is just garbage. And I tried all kinds. I tried expensive white chocolate, I tried cheap white chocolate, all of it bad. But when I was back in Uzbekistan, the Russian white chocolate was amazing. And I feel like after leaving here and tasting only bad white chocolate, I'm like, my excitement of it just went down. And no, that's not a fucking euphemism if you ever think about it. If you think that way, rather. No, it's not a euphemism for white dicks or whatever. I know how you people think, because I think the same way. Or you think that way because of me, because you watch the stream on the regular. Anyhoozle. Yeah, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and end up neglecting them because of all of that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is an indication enough that you'll be fine. This particular conversation hits very close to home for me. But it hits close to home for me in terms of actually having children. Because I'm personally afraid that I'm gonna be a shitty father and I will be like my dad. That's why I don't want to succumb any children to that. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your rational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Cold and with alcohol. Does this one take... No, it does not. There we go. Let's give her this. That's 5, 10, 15, 18. I can make this big. Oh well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks. Mix. Sir. Here you go. Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit. Yeah. Let's drink alcohol with ice. It will cool me down. It's like those people who drink Red Bull and vodka. I always found that drink fascinating and stupid. Because on one hand, you're trying to like get some energy from Red Bull, and on the other hand, you're trying to dull your senses down with vodka. I also never liked Red Bull and vodka. I don't just... not taste-wise. I just don't like the taste. I had it like... I think 3 times. One of them being I made it myself at home at one point. And I was like, no, this is not something that I would enjoy. And I know it's like a staple for a lot of people, like it's a drink that they do at a party or whatever, but I just not to my liking. That's all. You know. You know, it's easy to talk about shit like this when I'm playing a game like this. When I can interact with chat, I can talk about shit that happened in my life, kind of make this stream a little bit more interactable, kinda, sorta. So, you know, definitely not when I'm playing WoW. And, you know, now I understand, now I totally understand how, like, Day 9 was talking about it several times, that playing Hearthstone is very good for interacting with chat, because you have time between turns, you have time to think, and you can do a move, and then you can look at your chat, talk to them, discuss stuff, go back to the game, back chat. So it adds more stuff. But when you're super focused on something, it sometimes can be hard. I mean, I guess it depends on the person, but games like that have like a pause in between the decisions are very good. So the next 2 games that I'm going to be playing on, well, at least, I'm not sure if I'm going to play both of them, but I'm definitely going to try one of them. And if it like works well, I'll play the second in the series. It's kind of similar. And it should be hilarious to an extent. So, we'll see. But that will happen after I finish this game completely. Which, I don't even know. Like, I really thought that... the game is like 150 megabytes, I think. And I thought, oh, it's gonna be a quick game, like... It might take maybe like a week in a game to complete. But it's been almost a month now, or maybe even more than a month, and I'm still not done, so it's great. I mean, which makes sense. The game is $15, I think, or 20. So if you only put a week worth of content into a game for $15, what are you, Bungie? It's an interesting emote. Is it? Okay, no. I thought it's an emote from a different channel, but it's not. Because it looks like one of the guys that works for Funhouse. And I was like, is that a emote from his channel? And I'm like, I checked and not. No. Thanks, I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. You know what's funny? I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but apparently fried chicken is a priceless commodity in this city. Who knew? Who the fuck knew? I mean, it's a great food. And as I said yesterday on stream, if it was my choice, I would eat it every day. But A, I don't want to get fat, and 2, I don't want to get tired of it. So, say Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. My girl. Also like thighs. Really, I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. Are we still talking about chicken? You silly girls, boss. You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get the spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken? You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Yes, that is a question that we all should ask ourselves every single day. Why aren't we carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why? Why am I not carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings right now? Why am I not dipping my greasy, sauce-ridden hands into it and like smacking on my keyboard like some sort of a lunatic? This is a great life motto. Always carry a bucket of spicy chicken wings. Always. Well, because... thought as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great! I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. Silence. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, mild spice. Yikes. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Let's give her something to help her get over the spiciness of the wings. So... what should we... should it be sweet or sour? I feel like bubbly will just accentuate the spiciness, at least that's what I think, like in real life. But I'm trying to think as a game logic. I would imagine it's a sweet drink. Spicy drink, obviously, that's not the point. Bitter drink, also not. Sour drink... I mean, would you consider a margarita a sour drink? If yes, then sure, that would work. Let's give her a sweet drink. Let's give her Piano Woman. This is probably a mistake, I wonder. The only reason yeah, because the bubbles will just like accentuate the food receptors and the spice will just like fucking punch a little more. Okay. The only reason I'm trying so hard to select the proper drink because I want it to be a perfect day and get extra money. Here. It helped. Thanks. Alright, well, okay, I guess... I guess it did. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying girl is cute or cool, but Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light colored hair. Oh no. Light colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads. Oh. What about white? Like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, just that when she got here with a bucket of wings, yours pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you, she's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you're feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Well, and here we go. This is what happened yesterday when I started streaming this game and nobody was in chat. Come on, come here. Is she gonna talk about it? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you? So this is what our girl looks from up close. Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly, the bartending station only works with me. I see. What the hell was that? Was that the reaction of the bartending station to a wrong... Click here and... Now it works for you, for me, and the dog in Hawaii... Oh, she hacked it. Oh, she is Alice. It was a rabbit, Nito, and the dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. Oh, she was a student teacher. I thought she was a student as well. So it's a sad story, by the way, so... Strap in, boys and girls. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho. We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. Sugar rush then, you can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for sure. Now, how did this thing work again? You're streaming it the second time? Welcome back, Alma. I think I'm gonna just watch somebody play it with in a shitty way, like without buying anything for the girl. Because otherwise I'm gonna be just pressing shift the whole time, and it's gonna be a very quick stream. I feel like, or there would be no. It wouldn't be that interesting. I feel like. because I would be skipping a shit ton of dialogue. So I'll just watch it on YouTube. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, I mean this episode? Wait, what do you mean? Oh. No. I'm not showing the same thing that I showed yesterday. Yesterday it happened. And now she's gonna tell the story of what happened yesterday. But with a little bit more extra details, I presume. Like yesterday, the shit happened. And now she's gonna talk about stuff that led up to shit happening. No, not a flashback. Like, remember when she was drinking and she told her boss about a girl that she dated and she broke up and she didn't apologize to? Yeah, so it's gonna be a story involving her. It wasn't a flashback. The sister of the girl came in and like had a bit of a conversation. But just wait and see. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. She's a cutie. I have this gut feeling that with your body you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. Wait, career? She was in a school. What? The last year and a half it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working in this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expending on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase, or vase. I say it vase, but I guess it's vase. In the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister Gabrielle came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. To make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost the sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I am such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this... Yo, Bartender! Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up! A big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? Oh, I know. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh my god. Guys, that would be a fucking dream. Drink a shit ton of beer and not... Well, no, that wouldn't be a dream. Just like, drink a shit ton of beer to get wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. Now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Give me a second, please, guys. Huh, interesting. Should be here by now. Give me a second. Okay, back. Oh. Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions, and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. I mean, your boss wanted you... Oh, I'll be right back. Alright, it's here. You insist on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know. I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned the bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. It's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? I know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss. Boom! 0 mistakes. Motherfucker, boom! Cherished titty hacker, she's a good friend. Okay, so I will be left with $15.29 now. Your account was charged $8,000 for your electricity bill. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind. Now she'll focus at work with no problem. Booyaka, booyaka. 1, 2, 3. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Oh my god. Okay. So, I can safely save here now. And I guess I gotta show off the thing that I got. Is a treat, so give me a sec. It might not look extremely appetizing or whatever. Here it is. Look at it. Delicious. The smell is divine, guys. And it's 2 of them. So I will have enough for a whole week, whatever. Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay. We have $1,500. Let's see what we can buy here. Let's buy. We can try and buy 2 items so that if she needs something, there would be a higher chance of her already having it. So if we go, for example, for let's say for that, And let's say for that, we have enough. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product IMO. Much better than the E. Like the Ecstasy? I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yup, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Ugh, why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's high for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and armbars, nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. This thread is closed. Lilim receiving messages. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular new TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission. Developing. Ooh. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. Ow. I wonder if she's among those 80. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like this will become rare in the following years. Oh shit, is that a tear in your eye? No. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch's city citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. What? What? I'm not sure I understand that particular spot. Okay. So I'm sitting here thinking, should I take a quick break, like 5-10 minutes, quickly eat, and then continue? I think I should. Yeah, I'll take a break. I'll take a break for 15 minutes. 10, 15, and when I come back we will continue. So I'll see you guys in a bit.